welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, for the month of January, even though I'm doing the Mama Yung archetype study as well each week, I actually want to explore the Dark Goddess Tarot exploration. So I want to do it more of an exploration, more than just a study. I want to explore each goddess. And so what I'm going to start with today, and it may change. I may not do it like in order or anything like that, but I am going to look at Sheila Nagig, the Fool. So what we're going to do is I just want to have a look at the Dark Goddess Tarot exploration. Okay, so let's have a look at what is the Dark Goddess Tarot to begin with. Okay, it was created by Alan Lorenzi Prince. Its powers of age and death, sex and sovereignty, ferocity and judgment around the world. Okay, it was produced by Red Feather. Okay, so it was 2020. Okay, copyright 2020. Right, so that's good. Now it does have an ISBN number, of course, which we won't go into detail. Okay, introduction, let's have a look. So the Fool is Sheila Nagig. Okay, introduction. Dark goddesses can be disturbing, fearsome, and beautiful. They can be shunned or overlooked as they represent aspects of life that people find uncomfortable. Sometimes only when these powers are in female hands. Powers of age and death, sex and sovereignty, ferocity and judgment, of magic and mystery and transformation, of suffering and shadow. The Dark Goddess Tarot invokes these beings, these goddesses and female spirits, that their stories and wisdom may guide us through the darkness they traverse. The Dark Goddess Tarot is inspired by and intended for troubled times, not to deny pain or celebrate it, but to look at it with honesty, address it with honor, then do something about it. So the Dark Goddess Tarot is the 78 card deck. A goddess or mythical female figure appears on each card. The structure is traditional, although several cards are renamed. Okay, so that's interesting. So we're not going to go into a little bit too much here. So the suits are named after the 4 magical elements: fire, water, air, earth, and goddesses. And each suit are based upon an affinity to the element, as well as the meaning of the card. The titles of the court cards are changed to labels of fearsome female parts. So we've got Amazon, Siren, Witch, and Hag. So the Amazon is fierce and independent. The Siren's power is her sexuality. The Witch is a practitioner of magic. And the hag walks with death. Reversals aren't actually used in the deck. The goddesses may speak in gentle or demanding voices whenever they appear in secretive or obvious tones. It is more respectful that they stand upright while delivering their messages. The card comes up reversed. Observe it. The position allows you to see something different in the image itself. Otherwise, turn it around. Though I engaged in this work with as wise a spirit as I could muster, my knowledge and experience are limited. I apologize if anyone feels a goddess is misused. I mean no disrespect. Well, this comes from Ellen herself. The assignment of a goddess to a particular number or suit is not an indicator of her importance, but of an alignment I perceive between her being and the structure of tarot. Okay. With working with the goddesses, only a small part of what can be known about each goddess is actually presented. My focus is the aspect of the goddess as it relates to the energy of the card. Many goddesses have titles and stories too numerous to describe even briefly. If a goddess calls to you beyond the scope of the reading, it can be to your benefit to develop the connection. Do some research, begin a practice, offer tokens of your affection. A few general guidelines are listed below. When exploring a new power, stay grounded and connected to the other important powers of your life, the natural world around you, your body, your work, family and your friends, your sense and sensibility. When exploring a new power, be open and patient. Show respect. Be neither afraid nor presumptuous. Open a door in your heart and your home and invite her in. Do not drag her inside. Do not tackle her on the front porch. Be present. Suspend your disbelief. Allow also your confusion or astonishment. Don't be the person who backs away once the power you asked for becomes palatable. If it's working, go with it. Think about what it all means later. Still, if you get scared, know you have a choice. You can pull back or move forward. If you choose to pull back, it doesn't mean the end of your relationship with the goddess. When you feel more calm, analyze the experience. What was the trigger? What was being triggered? Deep powers can be paved over with great resistance, and small steps can get you there when a head-on collision will not. Try again when you're ready, if you still want to then. Another goddess may offer an alternative approach to this one's lesson. Move forward if you can, do so with deliberation and resolve, despite the fear. Often a gift of power is found on the other side. Well, that's quite interesting, isn't it? So now we've got the Major Arcana. Okay, so we've got Sheila Nagig. We're going to start with that. British spirit of warning and invitation. Sheila Nagig, a grotesque. Sexual female figures carved in medieval churches and castles in Great Britain and Ireland. The figures vary from place to place, but all show an old woman squatting and pulling apart her vulva, an odd and shocking figure to see in a church. Sheila Nagig may appear starved, with ribs showing on her torso. She may be bold and scarred, or she may be coiffed, plump, and large-breasted. Some Sheilas are monstrous and intimidating, while others are quite cheerful. Whether inviting or confrontational, her image is open and immediate, yet her meaning remains mysteriously and contradictory. For every explanation of her appearance, exceptions are found. Sheila Nagig evades an easy definition. Instead, she provides the opportunity to perceive another way. Recognizable in all her forms is her open vulva. Her sexuality is upfront and extravagant, and she is occasionally accompanied by a rampant male figure. In a time when the majority of people were illiterate, her observant, often distorted appearance over church doorways is taken to be a warning against the sin of lust. Yet she also appears in secular buildings as well as in places within a church that no human can readily see. Some say her appearance relates her to gargoyles and grotesques and their function of protection. She is set above doors and windows to prevent evil from entering. Irish folk tradition has it that devils cannot bear the sight of her vulva and can be kept away by a woman lifting her skirts. She represents sexuality, protection, and also fertility. Although Sheila Nagig is a crone whose time of physical birthing has passed, none of her figures are associated with an infant or child. Yet, into modern days, the vulva of a Sheila is rubbed by women wanting to conceive, and her help in conceiving is reported in the news. She is a doorway by which all humanity enters this explicable world. Okay, when Sheila Nagig appears, enter into a new opportunity with trust but not blindness. Open everything, including your eyes. Don't see only what you already know. Allow knowledge to arise in unexpected ways, like an underground stream welling up from forgotten places, like flowers that burst with the sudden scent of memory, like remnants of clothing from those who were before you cross the threshold here. Do not analyze these offerings, taste them. Release expectation and judgment of others, for this world owes you nothing but that everything it has already given. Return to innocence to get on with life as it is. Strike a foolish pose and smile at yourself. Rub yourself for luck. Live fresh in this moment, whether you must cry or laugh or fart. Release shame. Release the judgment from others that you have turned and heaped upon yourself. Let go of the labels. Everyone is flawed and strained, and so what? Be unique. Be yourself. Be new now. This really is about new beginnings. I love that. Absolutely. So that's the card I'm going to focus on today. Dark Goddess Tarot Inspiration with Sheila Nagig, the Fool. British spirit of warning and invitation. So it's about entering into a new opportunity with trust but not blindness. Open everything, including your eyes. Don't see only what you already know. Wow, I love that. It's a great card to begin this journey with. Okay, so that's it from me for today. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care. Blessed be.